Hello, this is Michael Hallebrand from Indiana Wesleyan University, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Servpro of Northeast Columbus Duct Cleaning Organization. Many people are blissfully unaware that part of their annual household maintenance is to get their HVAC or air systems checked and cleaned. There are many types of contamination that builds up in your system, such as dust, dirt, air pollutants, chemicals, and worst of all, mold. Some of the other reasons to get your air systems checked is because of the money and energy savings. We're going to look at exactly how much you're wasting per year. Also, we're going to look at, is your system working harder than it needs to get its job done? And thirdly, how long your system's lifespan should be if you take care of it properly. We're going to look at the kinds of effects of an unmaintained HVAC system on the system itself, on your household, and you. Let's start by taking a look at some of the effects of a poorly maintained system on your health. How do ducts in poor condition affect your health? Well, there's the buildup of unwanted contaminants, like I mentioned previously. But how much exactly of these contaminants have been built up? Well, the easy way to find out is just to look what you're vacuuming up. Check in your bags, check out your furniture, see what the layers of dust. Then imagine going an entire year without vacuuming or dusting once. And that is what your ducts look like. Over the years, a buildup of as little as 1/16 of an inch causes a 21% efficiency rating drop from your system. This can also cause a system failure, and 9 out of 10 HVAC system failures are caused by simple dust buildup. And where does this all come from? Well, it comes from outdoor factors such as leaves, grass, what we track in with our shoes. It also comes from animals such as cat dander. And finally, the most important one is you. No one likes the idea of breathing themselves. Now, how does this affect you? Well, allergies are a big one. Pet allergies can cause real life issues. For instance, you just moved into a new house, the previous owners were cat people, and you have someone in your house that's allergic. Well, that dander is not going to come out of the ducts by itself. You have to clean it out the proper way. Other things such as seasonal allergies, those kinds of outdoor products that people have allergies for, they get in your ducts as well, and they don't leave either. So you can go through the seasonal allergies and then notice you're still having these problems. Well, that's because it's still in your system. Then there's illnesses. Some people have respiratory health concerns, and because of that, they definitely need their systems cleaned so that they're breathing clean air. Lastly is mold exposure. There are over 1,000 types of mold in United States homes. Most of them are perfectly harmless, but there are some called black mold or toxic mold is really bad. As it grows in your system, it releases toxins into the air, which are then circulated all over the house and can cause huge major medical concerns. Another thing about mold is after there is a water damage, it only takes 24 to 48 hours before that mold is growing and is already a threat. Now, on the other hand, how does duct cleaning save you money and save you energy? Well, how much are we wasting? Well, I already mentioned that with that small amount, just that small amount, it's a 21% drop. Average household in Ohio spends $2,000 on their HVAC system. At 21%, what you should really be spending is closer to the $1,650 area, and that's $400 savings, which is more than it costs to actually get the system cleaned once every few years. Now, how does duct cleaning affect the life of your system? Well, how hard is your system working? An HVAC system functions a lot like a heart. It'll wear out sooner if it's working harder than it needs to. if it's damaged, if there are holes where it's not supposed to be, if it's not hooked up properly, you're not going to get the proper pressure to get airflow to all the rooms of the house that you need. Also, if there's a lot of debris that is built up inside, it becomes clogged, and some rooms will feel colder than others because they're cut off from the system. An average system lasts 15 to 20 years, and that's average. If you're above average, as in you're actually getting your system checked and cleaned every 2 to 3 years, it will last a lot longer, and that is a lot of money. Now, the other concern is safety. A poor system status can cause potential fires. These fires are, for instance, kitchen fires. For people who have large kitchens with ventilations, they'll suck up the smoke and the grease will build up over time, and that grease is flammable. Dust buildup is also flammable, especially if it's in the actual unit itself when the heat is turned on. It's potential to catch flame. Another type that's not directly connected to your HVAC system, but it is a duct, is your dryer vent. There are over 15,000 dryer fires every year in the United States alone. A fire that could have been easily not happened had you just had a simple cleaning. Another safety concern is animals. Raccoons, rats, and mice, they love to move into your ducts, and they'll build homes there which will clog up the system and cause potential fire hazards. They also leave excrement everywhere in your system, which nobody wants to be smelling, and it's not healthy for you. Now, in conclusion, as you can see, having a proper HVAC system maintained is vitally important to your health and your safety. So as we close, don't let the buildup of dust and dirt and other contaminants harm you, your family, or your property. Get your system checked. Thank you.
Hey, those people.
Should I smile?
Black. And yes, those are all my siblings, so you can turn it off now.